If you want to build a great brand, your brand has to be so distinctive and unique. So to do that, usually what brand managers do is they create distinctive brand assets, right? What are those? Your logo, your color themes, the font styles, slogans, the tonality, the tone of voice, all these gives an identity to your brand. Your brand becomes a personality. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up one critical ingredient of your brand strategy, right? One of the elements of brand asset and the brand assets, which is called a slogan. You must have heard and listened to a lot of brand slogans, right? What I'm going to do is, in this masterclass, I'm going to help you to look into certain brand slogans. I'm going to talk about 7 brand slogans and demystify how these slogans are built. What is the strategy, positioning strategy behind these slogans, right? So let's take the first slogan, which is nothing but Amul, taste of India. This is the positioning strategy, the slogan of Amul. If you notice this slogan, it talks about the market position of Amul, right? The taste of India. So this is a brand driven slogan. So I'm going to break each and every slogan which I'm going to share into on what basis the slogan is created. What is the positioning plan behind the slogan? So for Amul, it is driven by the brand's market domination. The next one is Kingfisher, the famous slogan of Kingfisher. What is that? Yes, you're right. King of good times. It's a very famous slogan, right? See, this slogan has a meaning. It is emotion driven, right? It talks about the fun component of Kingfisher, be it the beer or their old airline brand, right? This slogan is emotion driven and it's lifestyle driven. It positions the brand as a fun and enjoyable brand, right? So this is Kingfisher's slogan and positioning strategy. It's emotion driven. The next one, HDFC Bank. What is their positioning plank? We understand your world. This positioning strategy, this brand slogan is based on HDFC's customer-centric attitude and empathy. They want to showcase these 2 elements in their brand slogan. So we understand your world. This is brand driven, brand essence driven. I'm just taking some time to write each and everything so that you can use this later to create your own slogan for your brand. Now let's go to Parley G. Parley G's brand slogan is G for Genius. This is an emotion driven slogan, right? It positions the brand as an intelligent and it nutrition driven, right? This is Parley G's slogan. So broadly, I'll give you the framework as to how you can create this brand slogan after we discuss few other cases of brand slogans. The next one is Café Coffee Day. What is the brand slogan of Cafe Coffee Day? A lot can happen over coffee. A lot can happen over. Can you guess the positioning strategy behind this? It's all emotion driven, right? It talks about social interactions. It clearly fits with Cafe Coffee Day's value proposition, right? Whenever we use Cafe Coffee Day, we usually go to Cafe Coffee Day for social interactions, right? So this clearly caters to that component. It's emotion driven. So these are some of the slogans of the brand. So now let's come to the framework or strategy behind it. So there are three ways you can consider creating your brand slogan. One is functional driven. I'll give you another example for functional driven. Maggie's 2-minute noodles. It talks about the attribute of the product, right? 2-minute noodles. It is functionally driven slogan. And then emotion based slogan. We discussed Kingfisher, right? King of good times. That's an emotion based brand slogan. A lot can happen over a coffee of Cafe Coffee Day is an emotion driven brand slogan. The third one is brand driven. It could be the essence of your brand, like we discussed in the case of Amul, the taste of India. Amul wants to position themselves as the market leader who owns the entire space, right? So it can be brand driven also. So these are the three ways you can create your brand slogan. And the most important thing is you need to keep these 3-4 things in your mind when you create a brand slogan. The characteristics of a good brand slogan. Number one, timelessness. It means it has, even though your product changed, the market conditions change, your slogan will be timeless. It has to be there for 5 years, 10 years. Some brand slogans, Boost is the secret of our energy. It is timeless, right? The mistakes what growing companies do is they constantly keep changing the slogan. And if you do that, what happens is people don't forget it, which is the second characteristic of a great brand slogan, memorability. So timelessness and memorability is deeply linked. You create memorability by constantly communicating it to your target market using your advertising, your packaging and all those stuff, right? The third one is, it should be unique. It's a given, but you need to ensure that it's unique and different. And the fourth one is, it should trigger product consideration, trial and purchase. Let's take the example of Maggie's 2-minute noodles. When we see that, there is a clear benefit in it for us to consume Maggie, right? So that's what it has to do. Yes, good slogan, brand slogan has to trigger product trial and usage. That's about it. I guess this will help you to create an effective brand slogan for your business. Thank you so much.